Burundi's constitution stipulates that any one individual cannot be elected as president more than twice. But Pierre Nkurunziza wants to run for a third term. He and his supporters claim his first doesn't count, as he was appointed by parliament following the signing of the Arusha peace deal that ended years of civil war. But opposition protesters aren't having any of it. They've again taken to the streets this week to voice their often violent disapproval, raising concerns of further regional discord. There are also claims that government-backed youth militia or the Imbonerakure are being armed. Already, over 24,000 refugees fearing pre-election violence in Burundi have arrived in Rwanda, potentially destabilizing the region. While the East African community has commended Burundi's neighbors for stepping up and supporting refugees, the organization's Secretary General has urged the Burundi government to ensure the electoral process does not lead to a humanitarian crisis. Rwanda's foreign minister is calling for peace, hinting that Rwanda's involvement may go beyond housing refugees. Quote, "We take seriously the reports of links to FDLR, the hundreds of refugees crossing into Rwanda daily. While we respect Burundi's sovereignty in addressing internal matters, Rwanda considers the safety of innocent population as a regional and international responsibility." End quote. There are worries that competing rebel groups could seize the opportunity, fueling regional tensions.
Burundi, if it continues to be destroyed, can constitute a land where negative forces operate freely. But I think the concerned governments, such as the one of Rwanda, are prepared. They are ready to assume the problem and solve it.
Kenya has called for free and fair elections in Burundi, saying it will not interfere in developments there. While the country's military maintains term limits should be respected.
If the misunderstanding between the opponents and the government continues to worsen, maybe we can have a coup from the army. Because the fact that the minister in charge of defense made his statement, which is somehow against the president's will, and I suppose he did it without any permission from the president, shows some misunderstanding between the militaries and the presidency.
Aid donor, the United States, has been unequivocal in its response, calling for calm.
We are deeply concerned about President Nkurunziza's decision, which flies directly in the face of the Constitution of his country. And the violence that is expressing the concern of his own citizens about that choice should be listened to and avoided as we go forward in these days. It's my understanding an African Union delegation will go there soon to meet with him to try to underscore the importance of adhering to the Constitution of the country.
Pressure appears to be mounting on President Nkurunziza to ensure what's perceived as a ticking time bomb is quickly diffused. Fahmida, CCTV, Kigali, Rwanda.